Bro,
What
how you
what do,
doing,
bro?
bro?
I'm good, though.
Yeah, man. Everything good with you today, bro?
Yeah, I'm holding up. I can't complain.
For sure, for sure, for sure.
Yep. I'm just waiting on my turn like left lanes and red lights, man. I'm just ready to get up out of here. What's
Uh,
going on?
man,
Ready to talk to?
some of everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make the best out of bad situations, bro, and then make the good situations better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. It makes a lot of sense, man. I like that concept.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, you got a court date coming up in a couple days.
Right, yeah. We got a serious court day coming up, man. Yeah, we dealing with man, what we've been talking about for years, man, what we went on that campaign about, you know what I'm saying? These corrupt officers down there in Shelby County. And I ain't never left it alone, man. I'm gonna push till they bury me, man. And
Right.
yeah, man, so this new court date is really about man, some evidence that was found in the discovery. We ended up getting a sticky note, you know what I'm saying, after I pled guilty. One of the officers, man, they were so clever and so confident and cocky, man, doing the aim of wire rain, man, they was just doing what they wanted to do, man. So they gave me some discovery saying, man, plant dope on one of my co-defendants to the next co-defendant. A sticky note, them little yellow sticky tabs.
Right.
They had inadvertently, man, had scanned the discovery and emailed it to my co-defendant. So even though it didn't come in a yellow form, but it was on a piece of paper. So I guess they had a lot of paper stockpiled on top of each other and stuff like that, man. So they inadvertently scanned it and then emailed the discovery over. So when one of my co-defendants get the discovery, they peeped it. We had been saying they planted drugs, but then there was a certified copy proof of the planting. So I was able to get back in court to expose it. Yeah. So yeah, I got a court date on June 29th. And yeah, I had subpoena all the officers, man. As of now, they've been running from the subpoena. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whoever wanted the police to show up for court?
Now, you saying that the officers that you got a subpoena for the officers involved in your case? The officer, the investigating officer, and the charging officer, the officers who built the case, and they ducking the subpoena.
That's correct.
Ain't
And
that
I
what
had a
criminals
private.
do?
Yeah, that what criminals do. Yeah, that what criminals do. Yeah, they ducking. Yeah, and I had a private investigator. So I ain't just going out there just handing out subpoena. I hired a person who looked for people. That
Right.
what private investigators do. They just go look for people. If they can't find you, and then the nip is so small, but they all work for the police department. See
Right.
what I'm saying? So yeah,
So
they ducking
they
the
get the
subpoena,
lead,
man.
they
They
get the
ain't trying to
heads
show
up.
up, man, to answer these questions, man. Yeah, they get the heads up. Yeah, the state give them the heads up. The state ain't gonna see it in court, but the state, for them to know that a subpoena coming their way and they ducking it, because that's the element of surprise. The
Right.
state had to give them the heads up, man. That, it's time to take a vacation, man. If you ain't took that, it's time to take one now, because they coming for you. You know.
hmm So now that we see that the police, but the thing is though, it's been a while trying to even get the right to subpoena them to put their foot to the fire and make them stand up to what they said.
That's absolutely correct, man. You got to be mindful. When they did this, they had a couple corrupt judges down there, man. I ain't got no problem saying their name. Lee Coffey, and one of them named Bobby Carter. They had a couple corrupt judges, man, playing the game with them. So what they were doing was they got the little thing down there in Shelby County. I think I've said this many times, man, but I got a problem
Just say it
reiterating
again.
on it.
Yeah.
What they do down, yeah, what they do down there, they got Bobby Carter and Lee Coffey. These were prosecutors. All these prosecutors, along with Amy Wire, which was the DA at the time, all these people were prosecutors together in the Shelby County DA's office under Bill Gibbons. So all these were prosecutors. So and when Bill Gibbons moved on to Homeland Security, Amy Wire took over the DA spot. And Lee Coffey and Carter and the rest and there's a couple more that was down there, they moved to criminal court judges.
Right.
So mind you, these judges that were once prosecutors, that's all they know is being a prosecutor.
Right.
And they were doing dirty tactics when they was prosecutors. So imagine what they doing when they got more power to be judge, sitting, actual judge, appointed judge.
Right.
These folks been voted in by our peers. And so they got more power and protection upon their immunity now. They can play the game.
Right.
And so I was able to discover this type of stuff, man. I was able to go in, when they started investigating me on the street saying I was supposed to be in the big drug deal and all this old stuff they were selling, I did my investigation on who was trying to prosecute me. And I found all this stuff out, man. So back then, when they were building these conspiracy charges against me, man, they had the green light, man, just get them by any means necessary.
Right.
Because you got these street detectives, they want me on the street so bad because of the lifestyle, man. They like, man, we can't get this dude. And man, I wasn't doing nothing but selling the little grass, man. I'm not saying it's cool to sell grass, but that's all I was doing.
Right.
But you got to think, man, I had good credit, had bank loans, and and I would never have name, man.
Right.
So they couldn't figure me out, and so they had to sell me like I was just this big entity. And once they started selling me to these prosecutors and judges, they wanted me. They take a piece of my lifestyle, like, man, this the dude right here. But not saying I got I'm in debt.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I just make this stuff look good, man. And so when they got caught up in that hype, I'm living life. I'm riding cars, man. These folks own a dream about getting once they retire.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, man, them folks did anything they could, man, to get me out the street, man. Anything.
Including breaking the law.
Man, when they get, man, they are law breakers. It's a proven fact. I have the proof. No speculation, no accusation, or the legs. Man, these are facts.
Right. Easily
the police
proven.
don't never dodge subpoenas, bro.
Right. It's easily provable,
but man, I just never put on no internet and stuff.
Maybe we should.
Go ahead.
Maybe we should put all the paperwork on the internet too.
Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah, I ain't been putting the fake text messages and the plant dope and the fake drugs. Man, I ain't putting none of that stuff, man. I just been saying it, and people, people, they don't know, man. They don't think that you got this type of evidence. They don't think. They just only believe what the police and the news said. The police and the news put it out there. That's the narrative that people go with.
Right.
Oh man, he threw. Oh man, he did. But the whole truth, man, to build up to what they put out there is bogus. And I've been saying this for years, bro. I done wrote books about this.
Right.
Man, I done sued these people about this.
Right.
Then I put these people's name in a book that's worldwide published.
Right.
Ain't nobody sued me for lying on them or slandering their name. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So
there got to be some truth behind it.
So they would definitely do that. They would put they could do a block on to keep it from reprinting the book if it was full of lies. You know what I'm saying?
That's correct. And if you can remember, recall, when I was out there, man, you was with me. You actually recorded me going into the post office, sending 2 judges and a prosecutor the book.
Send it directly to
I'm like,
them.
you know what, man? I'm gonna take the initial sign this book and certify a copy and send it to him and tell him thank you for helping me expose what y'all doing down here. You remember this? So everything I do, man, all fact, no fiction, man. I don't tell no lies, man. When it comes to the truth, and I got the truth. Police ain't dodging no subpoenas, man. They coming to court.
Yeah, because if it was some lies in there, they would have sent the cease and desist right away.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. They know I got the paperwork. They got me so much paperwork.
But then they know they would have brought them in front of the courts in a different district, in a different courtroom. It would have made the facts get brought to the light. So we can't even say nothing about that.
That's correct. That's correct. That's correct, man.
Because I bet I can't go up there and just say that, man, the police doing this, that, and the other, man. Them folks they'll be on my ass if I just came up there and made up some shit like that.
Man, they're gonna shut you down. They're gonna shut you down because they know you lying. But when they know you're telling the truth, then what can they say?
Yeah.
I got the truth.
Now they got to
eliminate the truth because the truth, some of the people got their hands on it.
Right. So.
Right.
So you
too many people get the truth, man, in their hand.
So you got them folks subpoenaed. They ain't been able to locate them. So what's gonna happen at court? What you looking forward to happening to you at the court date?
Let me say this. As of right now, I haven't spoken back to my attorney. I had been reaching out to him because before this interview, I was thinking that we wouldn't even be able to make the interview because I thought I would be transported back to 201
All
because
right,
the hearing is on a Monday at 10:30. So I was trying to tell my lawyer, look, man, get me in early. We don't want to give them no wiggle room to play. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So I was trying to pretend like I went to court this Friday, which is the 26th of June. You see what I'm saying? So that way I
Mhm.
can just sit down. I'd sit down there, subject 201. They let Nash stay in county jail. But I went to sacrifice because it's a good sacrifice.
Right,
So at the moment, I haven't spoke to my attorney, but how is I went, I would stand a better chance with them coming to court because I got things to ask them today. I know for a fact they can't answer. But if they don't show, I have to have the private investigator to write a detailed affidavit of all the attempts that the private investigator made. And I had this private investigator to hunt them night and day.
right.
You understand me?
And you
I
doing
just hunt them all, and I'm hunting 5 officers.
and you had to do all this while being incarcerated
Yeah, everything, man, straight out of my pocket while being
for
incarcerated, man.
years.
No, for years, no government funding, no help freaking out my pocket. Yeah, you know, all that, man. I take my money, put it toward my freedom, man. You know what I mean? Because
Right,
I'm right, and I'm standing on the truth. You see what I'm saying? So if they don't show, it gives me the leverage because if I'm saying you did this and did that, but you're not here to defend your evidence, you got to take it as true or take it at face value. Cause I'm slandering your name or I got hearsay on your name, but you ain't there to defend the evidence that I have.
hold on. Let me get you even better than it. As a police officer, if I'm a police officer, I'm Officer Richardson. You know what I'm saying? Who
Mhm.
I know personally, he's a dirty motherfucker. Like everybody from my area, everybody from the city know him. Like he one of them. Like he's an officer friendly. Like from back in the day, he him.
Right.
So if I'm an officer, I'm a legit officer. I'm a law-abiding officer who is enforcing laws and trying to help my community or whatever my motivation for being a good officer. When I go through the process, the evidence, and I done got your case, and I done built this case up against you, and I done did everything properly, and I got you dead to the wrong, I can't wait to show up in court and be proud of my work to show everybody how I got
That's
this and
correct.
this, that, and other. And also I get a free day off from work because they gonna pay me for full day. I'm only gonna be in court a couple of hours. I'm gonna be chilling with some more officers and stuff in my environment as a police officer, be in my zone. He probably eat some good food and free. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's going to be a joyous thing. This what I
That's
do as a
correct.
detective. You know what I'm saying?
That's
This my
correct.
chance to shine. It's just like if I win the NBA final. You think I don't want to go to the press conference after?
I know you do.
Yeah, they want to ask me, and I want to tell them. Yeah, I seen him coming right there. That's why I hit him with the head. I want to brag on what I did as an officer. So the fact that they don't even want to show up, it's damning. You know what I'm saying? But I want to make sure that everybody understand that the what's changed is new judges and prosecutors have this case now. And I want you to explain to us how you was able to get them to pay attention to it because they didn't just want to let's come listen to this nigga complain about he got done wrong again.
Well, actually, what they did to me was while I was touring and campaigning this all evidence, but I had pled guilty too.
Right,
So it was my fault to plead guilty. In Shelby County, if you plead guilty, even if you know the police did you wrong, even though they know, if the prosecutor know that, I said, well, you know what? I think the police did this wrong. The prosecutor's job is to evaluate the evidence, and if I'm right, dismiss the case. Ironically, these prosecutors, like I say, these are corrupt. They got a corrupt DA,
right.
so they don't care. They just want a conviction.
Yeah, they don't care about what they
So
supposed to do.
right, correct. So what they did, so how everything transpired right there is like once I put the evidence out there and exposed it, they was like, well, you pled guilty, so hey, ain't no law to help you. You pled. Even if we see it, you pled guilty. even they see that not only me, we had people who had careers, man. Like we had people. I had one girl on my case, and I'm not gonna say nobody's name because I don't know if they want their name at the but she was on her way to being a doctor.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like not no assistant doctor, a doctor.
Right.
She was actually having, in the process of getting her own clinic.
Right.
But she was a lawyer, supporter of mine. They indicted this girl and made this girl to be a conspirator to a drug dealer. Man, the girl don't even know what a bag of weed looks like.
Right. They
And
destroyed
man,
her life.
it destroyed it. And they locked her up for 13 months, pressuring her to snitch on me on something she didn't even know what she would be snitching about.
Right.
Then they took an ex of mine and her mama and locked them up.
Right.
Said this girl, I'm talking about, couldn't tell her what they were being locked up for. They planted dope in the girl mama car. Not saying they planted physical dope, but they planted on paper.
Right.
Saying she was a co-conspirator.
And these people who never been in trouble before.
Never been in trouble, man. All these people, and everybody I'm naming, these are any people don't know nothing about, know nothing. So let's not get past the fact, not only did they go to jail, man, these people had to go script in front of another human being,
right.
Open up their privacy pods, squat and cough.
Some of them got their names and addresses and stuff like that put on in employment put on the news as a part of to go against you.
That's correct.
Let's not forget that. On the news, on breaking news, like 7 o'clock in the morning, houses showing houses and names and jobs. I'm talking about the worst.
Yeah, people of things that ain't got nothing to do with right. So, that's what we going. So anyway, the law changed last year, July 1st, 2025.
Right.
Even if you plead guilty, if you have new discovered evidence, you can present it as if you went to trial.
Right.
Because like if you go to trial on a case, even if you've been done wrong, you preserve your rights on appeal.
Hold on one second. Let me break it down for anybody who don't understand. In Tennessee, I don't know about other states, but in Tennessee, if you plead guilty to a case, so you get charged with something, the prosecution, most times they'll have an offer for you. Like 9 times out of 10, they'll say, we'll offer you 5 years, or you can go to trial and potentially do 10 or 15 years. So if you feel like you can't beat your case, you'll go ahead and take the 5 years, obviously, because the chances are you don't want to go do the 10 or 15. So the way the system works, if you go to trial and you get found guilty, you can start appealing right away, and you can appeal relentlessly. You can appeal as often as you're able to say that something was wrong in your trial and this wasn't right, that wasn't right. But if you plead guilty, it's basically like a death sentence on your case. So once you plead guilty, no matter what the reason, you could have said they had a gun on you, but once you plead guilty, they're saying that you can't bring it up no more. This was the old law. You can't bring it up no more. You can't say nothing happened. You can't change. You just got to deal with it for the rest of your life. But what he's saying now is a new law came in Tennessee in July. You said July of 2025, right?
Yeah, July 1st, 2025, correct.
Okay. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so man, it's an excellent breakdown. So as if this law passed, now you have the same appeal rights as a person that went to trial.
Right.
So I had been appealing, so I never stopped appealing the new discovered evidence. Right.
Right.
So, but they had a window where even if you said what was right, you plead guilty. We don't have no legal vehicle of way you can go or avenue for those who don't know what the vehicle means in the law terminology.
Right.
Well, you can go and present this evidence. You see what I'm saying? So now that the law has changed, I can bring up this old evidence and well, look, now I can talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Right.
I be telling y'all, now I have a legal avenue to go. So now you got to tell me how am I wrong, or you got to send me a hearing. Right. So the judge had no way of trying to deny it. He said it for a hearing. He got the list of where the evidence on the record, and what they've been trying to do all along was keep the evidence off the record with testimony. Right. Because this stuff that these officers can't talk about, they clearly don't know. then the judges been helping them.
Right.
So now we got new judges, new faces, new. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what these people did to me and my people
I
5, 6,
also,
7, 8
also,
years
hold
ago.
on. I also, it's important to make sure that everyone listening understands that one of the reasons why they have these tactics like this because of you, because is they consider you a smart ass. You actually do what most people don't do, and that's keep up with your transcript. You buy your transcripts, and you keep up with everything that everybody said. So what they say is like they tell criminals what they say can and will be used against them.
That's correct. And I did this for the last since 2014.
Forever. Yeah, forever.
Forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never not buy transcript because in law, they only value what's on the record, allegedly.
Right.
I've even had judges to go so far and be so malicious on the record where they asked their transcribers in the courtroom, not in my face, to change some of the language of what they said because they knew they went over and over broad or what the things that they knew they shouldn't have said to prove that they were basically involved in more in tune in my case than what they're supposed to be.
Right.
But the judge is supposed to be a neutral referee.
Definitely.
But these judges, every judge I've faced
Came
over
from
for
a
the last
prosecutor
10, 15 years came from a prosecutor background beside this guy that I'm going for. Every judge I've ever faced, from Mississippi cases to my Fed case to now, have been nothing but prosecutors. Nothing but prosecutors, bro.
Right.
And this is the first time I've got a judge that was once a defense attorney. Even I'm not going to just say he just on the up and up neither. I don't know him.
He
I'm
just
just saying
ain't
he's
deep
more
into the
willing to
system as
listen.
them.
Exactly. But every judge I've ever dealt with have been ex-prosecutors. Thanks.
Right. And friends.
So if you, and friends, our personal friends. I've done and seen them on pictures and stuff with it. Yeah, person.
Yeah. Lifetime
It's a fact.
friends.
Facts.
Yeah, they go to graduations and weddings and prom send-offs and stuff like that together.
So shutting my evidence down and acting like they don't see what I'm talking about is easy when you got a collusion of people that's working together. Like, man, we cannot let this man get this stuff out. And so they went overboard with me. You know, like I would even understand if it was just one piece of evidence, but they could say, well, you know, yeah, John did this, but look how much stuff he got up out of this.
Right.
Man, I got stuff where it's in transcript and it's page and a page. Man, the police dodging the subpoenas, bro.
Right.
Imagine the police not trying to come and slay me.
Right.
I'm Kendrick Watson. I'm somebody who think that they think a smart ass, remember?
That's what I done told folks. This a fun thing to come on brag on how I broke you down. You ain't hear what I said, the analogy? They gonna be telling the reporter, yeah, he thought he had me, and when he put his foot down, I hit him with the pump faking. Yeah, I got him off guard, now I won. They want to brag on their win. They want to brag on how they caught you.
Facts.
They want to brag on how they took you down. They want to tell all the other police and laugh. And yeah, he thought he was smart enough. They want to do all that. They can't do none of that because it's going to expose that they're illegal tactics.
That's correct. And not only illegal tactics, these are criminal tactics. Let me say this. Man, I don't know how some people might view this, but let me tell you about me. I'm trying to send their ass to jail.
Yeah, they should.
I don't just want no money recuperated. Man, I was rich before they came and got me. I had money. Every time these people came and tapped into my life and violated my life, I had everything a person can imagine and dream of. So money is not the object. So giving me money back is not helping me because I had the money and I would have accumulated that money anyway. So you just giving me back what I would have made anyway. I want these people to go to prison, bro. And that's the problem right now.
You want accountability.
I want accountability. I want to be held accountable for everything they did, just like they got me sitting in prison for a crime I really didn't commit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Man, I've been sitting here going through hell. Man, if anybody in jail in 2026, man, is hell on earth. It's nothing fun about being in jail, man.
Right.
I feel sorry for those who on their way to this mess. Man, it's nothing fun. It's no rehabilitation. It's no help. Man, it's like I say, it's a cemetery, man. You're gonna die. If you ain't trying to get up out of here, man, you're gonna die here waiting to be toe tagged and shipped out to your people.
I'm
I'm
glad
telling you.
I'm glad you're saying that, bro, because I don't know what you see from in there, but from out here, we see a lot of stuff on the internet, and they make it seem like this shit fun as hell. You hear me?
Man, listen, let me tell you this, brother. I don't eat commissary. I mean, not commissary. I don't eat the jail food, period. I don't even know what the meat is. They can't honestly tell me what's the meat that look like a hamburger or a sausage or, but honestly, they can't even tell what it is, bro.
Right.
These people feeding us the lowest of the, we don't know we eat human. We don't know. Let me say that. We don't know what we eat.
I'll tell you why.
We just, go ahead.
Cause they making sure they feed everybody at no more than $1.50 per inmate per meal for grown men. So they'll
There's a,
every kind of shortcut it is to get that.
so for me to sit in jail for something I didn't do, for me owning my own restaurants, food trucks and stuff where I was pretty fruitful and I can eat what I want to eat, but I'm in jail for because some people don't want their dirty laundry out and have some connections to put me back in prison. I feel like they should go through the same shit I went through. And that's
Right.
how I feel. I'm standing on it trying to lead this earth, man. I feel like God put me here as a vessel to do this. And I never stopped. Even when I got out and they thought they freed me, I never stopped, man. And I still ran my village back up with the new village, but I never stopped on what I believe in, man. I feel like you hit me, I'm gonna hit you back. This is how I feel. And a lot of people don't do what I'm doing and don't gather the kind of facts that I get to be able to do the things that I'm doing to present. And that's gonna be the problem for them. And it's easy to put us in here, but it's hard to untangle when they do you wrong. It takes years, bro. They can do this shit to you in 5 minutes, and it can take you 15, 20 years to untangle it. You just gotta get somebody to come along, they got a conscience. So do I believe in the system? Let me answer that question. No. Period.
Why would you?
Period. The lies always win. That's what it means to me. I don't believe in it. Period. You just got to find somebody that got a kind heart that see that this alleged system that they built can take your evidence to consideration and say, you know what, we did do this. Let's just do the right thing so we can be right with God. But do I believe in a system? Hell no, nowhere around the world. No. When I see people like, it's in black and white, it's in, man, black and I can show you black and white just manipulate the system to put me here and other people here. So that black and white shit don't mean nothing to me. I just told you during this interview that a judge actually had one of his transcribers to soften the words that he actually said. He said some cruel things.
To change the black and white from reality to what he wanted to be.
That's correct. So that black and white shit goes out the window with me. So when I heard people say it was in black and white, I got the paperwork. I just put mine. So
Hey,
you
this
believe
what they don't
anything these people
understand.
tell you?
This what people don't understand about black and white. That shit was wrote by a human.
It'll roll by him.
This shit didn't come out the earth. It wasn't from it didn't come from the sky. You know what I'm saying? It's not pure.
That's
It's not
correct.
rainwater. Human made it.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So I don't believe in this shit, man. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, man, the things that I've been going through and what I got going on, this hearing is very important because I got this judge ear that want to listen. Now,
What
whether he gonna do the right thing or not, it's up to him. But he want to listen.
we show for to see what judge, what courtroom, the date. Let's get the information right quick.
Yeah. It's June 29th, Criminal Court Division 3, down in Shelby County 201, Popular. Judge James Jones. Um, we having that hearing, man. We got an evidentiary hearing, and we weighing evidence where I had a couple of my co-defendants come in May 11th and got on a witness stand saying that during the conspiracy case involving me, that this particular officer, Thurman Richardson, because he was the lead investigator over the case, had their cars seized and them incarcerated for saying they had drug evidence on them during their arrest. And we've never seen no physical drug. But we have the actual numbers because he said one of them had like 6.8 grams of marijuana. He said two co-defendants had 30.8 grams of marijuana. We have not seen these drugs. Matter of fact, he even admitted in a prior setting which didn't involve me, but it wasn't no physical drugs, but he took their vehicles for something else. But the seizure report saying 30.8 grams of marijuana on two different co-defendants, and one on like 6.8 grams of marijuana. But here it is, they sticky note that he had in his discovery saying plant 30.8 grams of marijuana from this person and added to this person arrest. So imagine it. And not only that, I had one co-defendant had her text messages that, like when she receive and send text messages, it goes to her Google account. But even if she deleted off her physical phone, it goes to a Google account and it sits in that account. And they switched some of her text messages around with me, saying that she was picking up drug monies, about to drop out drug monies to further my enterprise or whatever, however they built the case. And that's what that version of the text message said. And that version added content that was not true, and not knowing she had her real text message. So what we asked the state was, look, what this text message is saying, this is not what it said. This is what it really said. And the only way we can prove who text message right, the police or the co-defendant, is give us the original text message that you received from the phone company.
Right.
And they have yet to provide it. And they have been ordered through a federal judge to provide this information, and the Mid Police Department still haven't provided it.
Mm.
So to show you how level of corruption was going on, they even changed our text conversation. Said we said things that we didn't say, but this shit have accounted for you. It's like LA in the 90s, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Corruption at all time.
Yeah, and it ain't hiding it. Now they're trying to keep it all the way down because they don't want people to think about it. I get my case overturned. How many other people that been crying saying this man or these people did this to him and ain't nobody been listening?
Right.
I don't want these people to join forces with me and to say, well, he did this to me, he did this to me, he did this to me. Oh, he did this. You see what I'm saying?
And they know that's how it's gonna happen.
That's how it's gonna happen. And that's what they're trying to figure out. So that's what we got going on, man. It's big. It's real big, man. But that was June 29th. And, June 29th, man, 10:30, Criminal Court Division 3, Giant Jones.
I
Man,
definitely
the world can come in there and see it. The world can come see it. I would invite the world to come here and listen to this crap so they can see this is what's going on in our community. It don't take, and I don't want to just make it about that. It don't always take a white officer killing a black kid, being Crump having to grab the case before we get national attention. Man, these people doing it right now in the neighborhood on other situations.
They killing us in a lot of ways.
In a lot of ways, man. Like, we got to pay attention, man. They just not killing us and saying, oh, they finna run me over, or, oh, man, they dropped a nail when they was hammering, and I told them to stop hammering, and the nail could have I feared my life because it dropped off and could have stabbed me in the head, all that old bullshit that they make up. These white people are very creative, bro. Right. They are very creative demons. And they show us. They wrote this shit. They are very creative demons. It fits their narrative, but it never fits out. We sit back and debate about it all the time. But it's the law really one way. And they use a lot of black people in high position that have got voted in by white people to do their dirty work so they can feel accepted. And it's a fact. I'm telling you the truth. We got black judges and prosecutors can actually get in and make a difference. Just be equal and be fair. Don't even use race. But they all slay their own people to fit in and for career boost. And that's a fact.
Big fact.
So this is what we got going on, man. And hopefully, man, we get this stuff resolved, man, so I can get on up out of here and make a difference. I got 2 books, man, that I wrote that's ready to move on right now. And my movie's still coming too. We like 7 scenes away from the movie. We had to do some more scenes because of the new situation that I caught that involved this stuff. So we wanted to put all this stuff in there. And then, actors change, people appearance change. So we had to fit around that to still keep the movie still on point and where you can understand it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we've been working, man. Like, I've been in jail, but I did a lot from the cell, man. Real talk.
For sure, bro. Well, man, I'm so glad you gave us an update, man. I'm finna go and get the edit in this joint and get this joint pushed out, man, so they can know what's going on, man. Try to get as many people eyes and ears on this case as possible, man, for Monday.
I appreciate it, man. Just let me know whatever you need, man. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity, bro. Man, I'll see you Monday.
You know I'm with you 100%, bro.
All right, bless you, peace, and love. I love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.